So you already, according to Coach Cronin, told me at media day, you already kind of have a legendary play of offensive rebound late in the San Diego State scrimmage. You said it was like you got up 2 feet above the rim and got it. Can you tell me about that play?
All I remember is really just crashing corner from the corner, high side to the middle. No one blocked out, and I was able to put the rebound.
Did you put it back in?
Yeah, I laid it back in.
Okay. He said you kind of get tougher as the game gets tougher, you get better as the circumstances dictated. You kind of pride yourself on kind of rising to the moment in games?
For sure, just because, like knowing all the time that I did put in that empty gym, I don't feel like I really want to put that place, you know. You know, as a kid, you like dream of those moments. This is a dream school of mine, so just being able to like have some pride, like while I'm wearing the 4 letters. Really.
How's the experience been, kind of versus what you thought it was going to be? I know you're just getting started here, but just like early practices and fitting in with the team.
I'm loving the early morning practices, to be honest, and you know, I'm the baby on the team, so I'm really just still getting acclimated. Coaches in practice telling the guys all the time, like he's a freshman, so that helped me, and I'm really just trying to soak up as much as I can, being a sponge to a team that's been really far already, and you know, like learning like how to win. So.
You say the baby, are you still 18?
Yeah, I'm still 18.
And birthday's in February?
Yeah, February 17th.
How much are the veterans on the team, like David Singleton, Jaime Hawkins, Tiger Campbell, how much are they helping you adjust to here, you know, being a freshman, being a baby on the team?
They've helped me tremendously, honestly. On the court and off the floor, really just like how to conduct yourself off the floor, like where to be, like how to, you know, like get to my spots. Tiger told me early that in college the space closed up like way quicker than it would in high school, and that was something I had to get adjusted to, but really just picking my spots. And like Jaime is like just dog mentality and leadership, like that's something that like you come into the facility every day, you're like grateful to have like a guy like that that's just gonna go all out every day, you know.
Building off that, how do you feel you've fit into both the offensive and defensive scheme with Coach Cronin?
I mean, defensively, it's still a work in progress, I would say. Learning to just take angles to cut my man off and keep him in front, because that's what that's what's being taught. But offensively, really just being able to rebound and push, giving us more like transition maybe than you know, this year, and like we have athletes and we're way more athletic, so using that as an advantage and open court and just making reads off of the pick and roll and being able to shoot like when it gets kicked. So.
And I know you spoke about the experience so far, but it's a lot to take in, right? New campus, a lot of new faces, new teammates. Maybe just describe some of the challenges, maybe not even challenges, but some of that process of assimilating yourself to all these things as a freshman with this team.
Honestly, I would say like watching the vets and kind of knowing who I am and knowing like myself as an individual and like what I like how I like to conduct myself. I'm really like a laid-back dude. I don't really do too much, so probably just, like honestly just staying in the gym, like that'll really just keep everything at ease for me. Yeah.
Would you say Tiger has been one of the biggest influences of the veterans, or has there been another guy that's really kind of taking you under his wing?
Tiger's definitely been a big, definitely been a big key, just because, you know, we used to play AAU, like on the same AAU team, like years back. I was in like 4th grade. It was actually a team I ended up getting cut from, and he was like on the 8th grade team. I used to always watch him like when he was playing with like Marvin Bagley and Darius Garland, like guys that are like at the level that I'm trying to reach, you know. So I've learned a lot from him. Like it's a point guard that I've been watching like over the years, you know. So like I actually we get to share the floor, and that's like kind of really a cool moment for me.
Did you have to remind him of that, or he?
No. We remember, like we would always kick it. We would be at Dave & Buster's, cool, and it, like all the team. We were all like on one AAU team, but there were like a lot of different age groups, so we were just like all kicking it and stuff.
Did coach who cut you get fired?
Nah, but I definitely appreciate him to this day because I'll definitely say that it gave me more of a hunger I never have in knowing that you can be replaced at any given time. So like when you come, like I don't call this work, but you know people say work. Come to work and you know you have to be ready and prepared and like ready to go. Honestly.
What was the name of that team?
WACG. We all can go.
And where was it based out of?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amari, you kind of just mentioned about, you know, these guys that you just mentioned, and you're trying to get to that level too. Is there an element, you know, you really dominated the high school level. We're going to see what happens here at the college level, but do you feel like there's a deeper dive into your skill now being at UCLA because of you wanting to get to the NBA?
For sure, because you know what I did in high school doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting from square one again and really just you know learning the game. Great vets, David Singleton right behind. You know what I'm saying? That like really just like getting me right and getting me prepared for like what's to come. You know, because this is my first time. You know what I'm saying? These guys have been in the fight with Coach Cronin and the rest of the other coaching staff. So.
You've been through practice. I know it was just kind of like this scrimmage. Was there any aspect of you when you went and played San Diego State maybe a little nervous just because it was the first time really playing at that level against other guys or not so much?
Not to be like ignorant, but not really so much. Honestly, I've always grown up playing like I've always brought myself on not being the best person in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So like even when we do like have these runs, like having the experience to play against pros. You know, guys that are like where I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying?
Talking over the summer?
Over the summer, for sure. Yeah. So.
How's practice been so far for you?
It's been going pretty good. You know, I'm just have to be like, you know, a leader out there, coaching the young guys and everything. But so far I feel like we've really made progress since the summer.
Coach said that Amari plays older than his years. Have you seen that at Amari? He plays like a veteran already, sort of.
Yeah, I can definitely see the potential. You know, because you know, if I tell him one thing, I don't have to tell him again. You know, that's the maturity level that he's at, and it's really rare to see a young guy have that. So yeah.
Having been through a couple of seasons and experiencing some of the highs and lows, do you do something different coming into this? Now you're one of the oldest guys on the team, the vets, especially with an assimilation of new young guys.
Yeah, each team you have to have a different approach, you know. But I'm just trying to coach the young guys and you know get on the older guys too. You know, some guys might not be as vocal as others, you know, and that's just who they are. But they're great basketball players, so each team, you know, you just gotta coach everybody, you know. And I expect them to coach me as well. So
in a sense of passing along that torch, who were the guys maybe that are now not here that you're taking a page out of their book and using it with some of these younger guys?
Definitely Cody Riley. You know, he told me he's really been a help to me. Chris Smith too as well. They definitely helped me in my college career. You know, giving me pointers here and there, like on the court and off the court. You know, to help me become a better player.
And how much is Coach Cronin asking you to step into that role?
He's asking a lot of me, but you know, I'm not one to shy away from that role. You know, I understand that we need a leader, whether it's from like on the court or off the court. It's just helping young guys or telling like some of the older guys. You know, I'm welcoming. I'm looking forward to it actually.
David, you've always been a bigger guard, but have you been put on a little bit of weight? You look bigger. You look leaner, man. Can you talk about your body a little bit, or have you always been that way and I just haven't noticed?
No, I've just been really working hard in the spring and summer. You know, I've just been like nonstop like conditioning and training. Like Amari was saying, he was hooping with the pros, and I've been right there with them. You know, giving them pointers. We've been learning together, so I've just been. You know,
have you put on weight?
Yeah, I just put on a little.
How
bit
much?
Like I don't know, like 5-7 pounds.
Okay.
But like it's I still feel better. So.
Okay, good.
Was there anything specifically you were working on in the off season? And if so, how's that going?
I've just been watching a lot of film with the coaches and everything, my trainer, you know, to get my feet set quicker, you know, for a quicker release. You know, I understand, you know, we need production out of me this year, a lot more attempts and everything like that. So I've been watching a lot of film to get those opportunities and exploit those opportunities.
With your love of Jordan Brand, did you see the Kiki Rice news this morning?
Yeah, I was actually with her at the football game when they announced it and everything. I'm so happy for her. You know, we talk about it all the time. I'll try to like ask her like what Jordan's coming out with this and with that. But that's an amazing thing to happen for not only for Kiki but for the UCLA basketball women's program. But yeah.
Gotta get you one of those deals.
Hopefully I'm trying my best, but you know, I don't just get anybody, so you know, I just gotta produce. Yeah.
You've been here for a bit, so where do you think this team at this point stacks up to past teams at this point?
That's hard to tell. I mean, I can't really answer that. You know, I can answer that, you know, after March. But I definitely see amazing group of guys. Like, you know, every team is special. You know, everyone's going to say that, but you know, these group of guys, you know, these freshmen, you know, they're really learning and progressing. They're giving what's demanded of them really well. They're taking it in really well. Amari, Dylan, them, they're all, you know, coaches on them, and I'm telling them, you know, it's because he cares, because he wants to see us win. He wants to see everybody win individually and as a team. So it's just hard to tell, like right now. But I got your answer in March, though. For sure.
Coach was saying your defense is obviously always valuable, but maybe even more so with all these freshmen out here kind of making up for mistakes. How have they, I know it's still early and they're still learning a lot, but what have you seen from them defensively and how have you kind of helped them?
We really just compete all across the court. I feel like I had an advantage because when I was coming to the year, I was the youngest player on the team for my respectfully 2 years. So I just feel like it's my job. If I know somebody's about the back cut and I see them more playing aggressive, I'm going to drop back and sag and help a little bit. But they've really been playing their butts off and picking everything up quite quickly.
What was the focus of kind of your summer of like improvement? What have you added to your game?
Shooting. I had everything else. It was just a confidence thing. And now, like in practice, I'm making a lot more shots over those 2 years combined.
What have you thought about Amari so far? Coach told me there was one play late in the scrimmage where he got up like 2 feet above the rim for an offensive rebound.
Yeah. No, he's been playing really well. I mean, I've known him for a while. When I was at my respective high schools, he played against them every year. So, like, I've seen him gradually go through, and I don't see him being here much longer than 6 more months.
Obviously, a lot of the new guys have stuff to work on, but any surprises from any of the freshmen?
Them. I never had seen him play before he had got here. They told me that he was just like beast and everything, and I was like, I'd never seen it. I just remember the first practice when he came down and brought the ball with his left hand back here, and then dunked it. I was like, oh damn, you know what I mean? And he's just so up-spirited and positive and plays so hard. Like I feel like that's every coach's dream, what he got.
As far as the players go, how do you guys balance the patience with the younger players, especially on defense, knowing that they are going to make mistakes and that it is going to come at some point?
I feel like the cool thing about us is, first, our younger players are very good basketball players. They don't need a lot of catching up after they've learned our system. So I wouldn't say as much that like the pace and all that, they fit right in like the older guys. I feel like this group will probably perform better than last year's team, especially on the offensive running end. We have a lot of willing passers, so I feel like it will be more exciting basketball to watch. It won't be as stagnant. And we're really just looking forward for November 7th so we go ahead and tip this thing off.